ऐसे फर्जी रिपोर्ट को हम कभी नहीं मानेंगे।
एक लोकतंत्र में जो विपक्ष के सांसदों ने कहा, डिसेंट नोट हम इसको कहते हैं, उसका पूरा सेंसरशिप हुआ।
और याद रखिएगा, इतिहास हमें माफ नहीं करेगा।
Clause by clause discussion was to be held. It never ever held in the meeting.
मैं मेरी पार्टी की ओर से आपको विनती करना चाहता हूं कि विपक्ष के जो डिस्प्यूट्स हैं, एक सिरनीर कर आप संसदीय कार्यप्रणालिका के उपयुक्त रूप में जो जोड़ना है वो जोड़े। इसमें मेरी पार्टी को कोई आपत्ति नहीं है।
Meeting of the House by honorable members who are supposed to be familiar with the rules. It's outrageous, sir.
कि विपक्ष का उद्देश्य चर्चा करना नहीं था, विपक्ष का उद्देश्य राजनीतिक दृष्टि से अपना पॉइंट स्कोर करने का था।
तो स्पीकर साहब वाज वेरी काइंड इनफ, बहुत उन्होंने फौरन एसजी को बुलाया और कहा कि इनके साथ आप लोग बैठिए। तो हमारे जितने एमपीज थे वहां पर, उनके डिसेंट रिपोर्ट से हम बैठे और तकरीबन जो पेजेस या लाइंस या पैराग्राफ रिडैक्ट थे वो इंक्लूड हो चुके हैं।
Namaskar, good evening. You're watching Breaking Ground and I'm Swati Joshi. The Waqf reform saga continues to unfold in the seat of power in the country. Today, the highly contentious report of the Joint Committee of Parliament examining the Waqf bill was tabled in both houses amid chaos and the sloganeering that continued from the opposition side. While Congress President claimed that the opposition voices are being muzzled and that INDI will never accept the quote-unquote Farzi report, alleging that opposition dissent notes were not included in the report, Parliamentary Affairs Minister countered the charges. He said opposition is only trying to mislead the country and that the dissent notes are part of the tabled report.
वो नोट देने के बावजूद भी प्रोसीडिंग से निकालना और उन मेजॉरिटी मेंबर्स के व्यूज सिर्फ उसमें रखकर बुलडोज करना, ये ठीक नहीं है, ये कंडेमेबल है और एंटी डेमोक्रेसिक है, एंटी प्रोसीजर है और ऐसे फर्जी रिपोर्ट को हम कभी नहीं मानेंगे।
There is no deletion, there is no removal of any part of the report. Everything is tabled on the floor of the House. On what basis you can raise this kind of issues? Don't mislead the House. Sir, I am very pained to say that the honorable members from opposition parties are making unnecessary issue.
Now, sources are telling your channel that the opposition's dissent notes have been added clause by clause in the JPC report and that only the personal allegations have been excluded. So, notes have been added clause by clause in the JPC report, but the personal allegations that were leveled, part of the dissent, have been removed from the report. Personal attacks redacted as per rules. This is what sources are telling us has really happened. Now, the opposition says our voices have been muzzled.
जेपीसी का रिपोर्ट को इलीगल बताना, अनकॉन्स्टिट्यूशनल बताना, ये तो ठीक बात नहीं है कि डिसेंट नोट में कुछ पॉइंट्स जो चेयरमैन को लगता है कि ये कमेटी के ऊपर में सवाल उठाता है तो उसको हटाने का अधिकार भी चेयरमैन के पास है। तो चेयरमैन ने वो अधिकार का शायद प्रयोग किया जो कि रूल के मुताबिक है। अगर उसके खिलाफ में मेंबर्स को लगता है कि उनको अपील करना चाहिए चेयरमैन को या स्पीकर को, वो कर सकते हैं। वो भी मैंने राज्यसभा में बताया है। तो इसलिए इसमें हम गलत फहमी में ना रहे कि जेपीसी ने नियम के तहत काम नहीं किया। ये गलत बात है ना, वो जेपीसी के ऊपर में सवाल उठाना तो ठीक नहीं है, तो ऑल पार्टी कमेटी है।
So you heard the Parliamentary Affairs Minister saying that the opposition is only trying to mislead the House. They are raising questions on the JPC. Even AIMIM MP Asaduddin Owaisi confirmed that dissent notes have been added to the report after the issue was raised with the Speaker. Let's now tell you what are the amendments and what is it that the opposition sought. Let's first take a look at the amendments. So no cases will be reopened retrospectively. Apart from that, disputed government properties are an exception. State-level officer will adjudicate the disputes. Only one practicing Islam for at least 5 years may declare a waqf. No waqf by user. What does that mean? Properties deemed waqf based solely on prolonged use for religious purposes. Let's now take a look at what is it that the opposition sought. These are the amendments that were sought. Do not omit waqf by user clause. Apart from that, the opposition and members who were part of the JPC said no non-Muslims in Waqf board. So they had a problem with the inclusion of non-Muslims in the Waqf board. Number 3, no 5-year practicing Muslim clause should be included. Number 4, against government property, not Waqf's clause. They wanted this particular change to take place. Number 5, collector must not arbitrate the cases. So this is what are the changes that have been brought in and what the opposition sought. Now that brings us to the top 5 questions that we are asking. Let's take you through the top 5 questions at 5 p.m. based on what we saw in the parliament. The furor, the chaos, the opposition saying our voices have been muzzled. But is that really the case? Have opposition voices been muzzled? Was the opposition misleading the House, as has been alleged by the Parliamentary Affairs Minister? Who really is trying to delay Waqf reform? Is this just an attempt by the opposition to score a political brownie point, as is being alleged by the BJP, by the centre? And the most important question, is this Farzi report or was that a Farzi Virod? Farzi report. Remember, Mallikarjun Kharge called it a Farzi report and said that we will never accept it. Let's open this up and go across to our guests. We are joined by Mr. Mukesh Tyagi of the Bharatiya Janata Party. We have Firoz Bakht Ahmed with us, former Chancellor Manu. Khalikur Rahman, political analyst, is also joining us on the broadcast. Rajiv Riaz Pratapgarhi, the AIMIM spokesperson, is with us. We have Asif Ansari, political analyst. I want to begin with Mr. Pratapgarhi. Pratapgarhi ji, बहुत-बहुत शुक्रिया हमारे साथ जुड़ने के लिए. असदुद्दीन ओवैसी साहब ने कहा कि स्पीकर से बातचीत होने के बाद जो रिडैक्टेड पोर्शन था उसको इंक्लूड कर दिया गया. यानी कि आप लोगों ने जो डिसेंट के जरिए या अपनी राय, अपने व्यूज जो आपने रखे थे, उस सबको हिस्सा बना लिया गया रिपोर्ट का.
देखिए, मामला ये है कि सरकार का रवैया क्या है. सिर्फ एक वक्फ बोर्ड का मसला नहीं है मैडम. जिस तरह से तमाम क्षेत्रों में मुसलमानों को किनारे लगाया जा रहा है धीरे धीरे.
नहीं सर, बाकी क्षेत्रों पर हम बाद में आएंगे प्रतापगढ़ी जी. आज हम वक्फ की बात कर रहे हैं. प्लीज लेट्स बी स्पेसिफिक. आज वक्फ की बात हो रही तो इस पर बताइए कि आप लोगों के जो डिसेंट था, जो रायशुमारी थी, उसको हिस्सा बना लिया गया रिपोर्ट का.
नहीं, कैसे बना लिया गया है. गैर मुस्लिम आप जो है तमाम मंदिरों में आप गैर मुस्लिम, यहाँ तक कि दलितों को जगह नहीं देते हैं. गैर मुसलमानों को तो छोड़िए, आप यहाँ गैर मुस्लिम पर आमादा क्यों है रखने के लिए 2 गैर मुसलमान. और महिलाएं जो आपने महिलाओं के लिए स्थान दिया है, महिलाओं को कौन महिलाएं होंगी? क्या वो मुसलमानों की महिलाएं होंगी या आप जिसको चाहेंगे उसको वहां बिठा देंगे?
प्रतापगढ़ी जी, आप मेरा या तो सवाल नहीं समझे. मैं आपसे सवाल इसलिए पूछ रही हूँ क्योंकि ओवैसी साहब ने खुद कहा कि स्पीकर से मिलने के बाद रिडैक्टेड पोर्शन हैज नाउ बीन इंक्लूडेड. तो यही मान करके चले ना.
यस,
अग्री करते हैं आप? रिडैक्टेड पोर्शन हैज बीन इंक्लूडेड.
बहुत बड़े नेता हैं, बड़े विद्वान आदमी है. Yes. अगर वो ओवैसी साहब कर रहे हैं तो उनके पास से मेरा कोई इख्तिलाफ नहीं है.
All right. So then, Mr. Khalikur Rahman, my question is that if AIMIM's views have been included as well, why would the government have a problem with the dissent notes? Why did the opposition on the floor of the House say that the dissent notes were deleted? The counter to that coming in from the center is that this is nothing but an attempt to mislead.
Yeah, good evening to you. Good evening to all the co-panelists. Let me tell you that as far the dissent notes are concerned, dissent notes were not included in this report. And when the report was circulated just 24 hours before the submission to the members, and not even 24 hours, it was in the almost middle of the night when the report was being tabled the next day, was being submitted to the speaker next day on the 30th. Of January. So, I mean, in that, in fact, our Member of Parliament, Rajya Sabha, Mr. Nasir Hussain, has tweeted with the proof that the dissent note, what he has submitted to the JPC, in fact, I've got a copy of that. I think I can, show you on the screen how it looks like. I don't know whether you will be able to see that.
We're not able to see that. You can take us through the content.
Okay. So in that, because there are 4 paragraphs, 3 paragraphs were erased, only 1 paragraph was kept. And on the next page, first 2 paragraphs were erased and the last 2 paragraphs were kept. So this very clearly indicates that the government's intention, and especially the JPC, was being totally the JPC members' opinion was being bulldozed by the chairman who was sitting there.
But
and
Mr. Khaliqur Rahman,
yeah.
isn't it ironical, because Mr. Owaisi says that the redacted portions after he met the speaker have been included, you're saying
no.
And you're saying
No, Owaisi has not said that it has been included. Owaisi has said that the speaker has assured him that those redacted portion of the dissent notes will be included.
Okay,
so
Mukesh
we are not
Tyagi,
really sure.
Mukesh Tyagi, Khaliqur Rahman and others are saying that you tried to muzzle the voice of the opposition. Their dissent even was not made a part of the report.
Swati, this is absolutely surprising and very ridiculing observation by the opposition. I mean, it is a indecent story of a dissent. I mean, if you look at the Rule 91, I'm not parliamentarian, but there are parliamentarians sitting here, says very clearly that if there are some objectionable remarks which are not appropriate or which are not in relevance to the report, can be expunged by the chairman, Jagdeep Bagapal. I think he has exercised his constitutional authority, and this is just a presentation of the bill in Rajya Sabha. I mean, it does not mean the bill is not going to go through the major deliberations. And they are saying, even Mr. Amit Shah has said, in case he has given this authority to the speaker, that if you want to include any objections, any dissent, you have the full prerogative to do so. So
Khaliqur Rahman, please come in. Khaliqur Rahman, even the Union Home Minister on the floor of the House has said that my party has no problem. My party has no problem with the dissent that has been expressed by the opposition to be included.
No. First of all, who is Mr. Amit Shah to give the authority to the speaker? Is Mr. Amit Shah above the speaker? I want to ask my co-panelist from the BJP.
No, because the allegation is that the centre is trying to muzzle the voice of the opposition. The Home Minister says we have no problem if you include the dissent note.
You should use the right words. You should not just.
But tell me something, Khaliqur Rahman, does the JPC chairman not have the right, as per rules, to exclude the views that he wants to? If they are personal attacks?
Only if the JPC members have casted their aspersions on the members, not about the bill, not about their dissent, especially with regard to the amendment.
Okay.
That is very clearly to be understood.
Okay. So let me bring in Feroz Bakht Ahmed. Feroz Bakht Ahmed, here you have the opposition saying that, our dissent was not made part of the report. It was deleted. It was excluded because the government is trying to muzzle our voice. The government, on the other hand, on the floor of the House says this is nothing but an attempt to mislead. Who is really trying to divert attention? Who is misleading and who's delaying? Is the real intention to delay the Waqf reform from taking place?
Now, look here, Swati. Let me tell you one thing very assuredly. Most of the Waqf debates in different channels, which I have seen or where I have participated, I have seen that most of the speakers have changed the goalpost. It is not, whether government is trying to gorge all these Waqf lands. It is not whether Hindu members will be included. It is not some women are to be included. Basic thing is, this Waqf board, why it is having problems? It is having problems because of the people who have been managing it. And mostly these are Muslims, right? Because Waqf board has not been managed by any BJP or any RSS or any government. It has been managed by Muslims only. And let me complete.
Yes.
Let me complete. Swati, please give me 5 seconds, Swati, if you have asked me.
Go ahead.
Main problem of Swati, please let me complete. Humble request. No, crores of people are seeing this program. Let it be educative. Now, main problem with the Waqf is that most of the Waqf properties have been gorged, have been frittered away by their so-called Muslim caretakers. Now, people are trying to change the bandwagon. People are trying to change the crux of this, debate. If it has been flowed on the parliament, I believe something good will come for the Muslims, because the government also wants that most of the Muslims should be educated. The Muslim women who are backward and who are divorced, who are all alone, they should also be helped.
Okay, I also want Asif Ansari to come in. It's not like there are going to be deliberations. The JPC says several rounds of meetings took place in which all the members were present, clause by clause discussions happened, and deliberations will take place in the parliament as well. So what is this hurry that even before the bill is tabled, the sloganeering, the chaos begins? The BJP is alleging, or the government is alleging, that the opposition is only trying to score a political brownie point here, Asif Ansari.
Yes.
Can you unmute yourself?
Yes, Swati. Yeah. Swati, before I just start, I just want to pen down my points. That what is the chaos is going on? It is only happening because by the arbitrator, the chairman who was there appointed as the central government put in the JPC head, he has been not treated properly with all the members. This is a chaos. And secondly, what the bill was proposed by the government, it was not appropriate and it not beneficiary by the Waqf committee, Waqf members of the Muslim. Whereas the apprehension is there because it is 421 pages reports which has been submitted for last 6 months. The debate has been going. It will be too early to jump the gun on the matter.
But then why are you already many people are already jumping the gun and saying this is anti-Muslim? How can you arrive at that conclusion if it is such a short time?
It is because what are the points which has been discussed? It was not favorable for the Muslim minority committee, as it has been said that the.
But Mr. Firoz Bakht Ahmad also is a Muslim. He also belongs to the Muslim community, and he believes that this is going to benefit people of the Muslim community, and that there are vested interests involved because of which several individuals are opposing it. This is coming in from a man who belongs to the Muslim community. He says this is going to change. This is going to change the situation on ground and be beneficial for the Muslims.
One person. It cannot.
Not just one person. There are several. There are several from within the community who first of all filed a complaint. Who filed a complaint against the misdoings and said that we need such a reform. I'm completely out of time, gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining us.